All right, we're back. Welcome, everybody. How are you doing? We're back with some Dreadfarer. We're gonna keep working on this game that I've been making illustrations for it. So, how's everybody doing? Hello. Hello, Sypha, Nid, Dilf, Amigo, Heorian. How's everybody doing? Hi, Wen. Doing math? Good luck, you got this. I shall send you all my math knowledge. The 3 numbers that I know. Over the stream waves. Anyway, yeah, had a lot of fun yesterday making an illustration for Dreadfarer, and that's exactly what we're going to be doing today again. 15-page review pack due tomorrow. Damn, good luck, you got this. I believe in you. So, yesterday, we made... Let me show you real quick. Should have had this prepared, but... Yesterday we made this. The Golden Child, which is one of the many artifacts that you'll be able to find in this game. There's a child's made of gold ore. It was pulled out of the ground or out of the rock like this, as if already sculpted. And if you hold this golden child, you will suddenly feel as if it were your own child, and you will try to protect it at all costs. So that's the curse it brings with it. Hey Pyro and Mectal and Rose. Hello everybody. Thanks Rose. And Luna. Can you eat it? I mean, can you eat raw golds? Sure, you can eat everything if you put your mind to it. Hey Sora. So that's what we made yesterday. The game is going to have many such artifacts. Obviously not all of them are going to have illustrations. There are 6 areas with 20 artifacts each. That's the number of artifacts I'm talking about. And each of them has an interesting little concept behind them. So some of them are not as visually interesting. Like, you know, there's one that's a cursed coin. Oh, not that interesting to show, right? Or like strange sand. But it's like, you know, it's the sound that the sand makes that's interesting. So it's not visually very exciting. So those, I'm not going to illustrate most of them if it doesn't have anything like visually very stimulating. But I'm going to try to illustrate one of the more interesting ones, like the Golden Child. 50 billion artifacts, more or less. Honestly, 120 artifacts is quite a lot. There was a bit of scope creep. I'm gonna admit, there was a bit of scope creep. We started with at first we wanted to do just 20, like a pool of 20 artifacts in general that you would find in any region. But then it felt like you had to make every artifact like really generic, so it could fit any of the 4 or the 6 regions that you'd be able to find them on. So I thought that wasn't very interesting. So I figured, let's expand that and let's have one pool of artifacts for each area, which will also like reduce the randomness. Like you won't be able to, it will be much harder to come across the same one twice. And it has to be pooled for 20 because you only have two dice for playing this game, a d4 and a d20. So that's the you can only have things in sets of 4 or sets of 20. So that's how we ended up with 120 artifacts. Risk of games to sell 1 Valiant copies. Hey, Mystery Master. So Yeah, obviously of those 120, I don't know how many total are going to be illustrated, but I'm thinking like for each set of 20 to illustrate like 3 or 4. I don't know if that's setting myself up to a really complicated task. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Since it's my game, I can set my own limits. See how we do. But yeah, I'm also gonna try to illustrate a few of the areas. Maybe less so than artifacts, because I feel like the artifacts are probably more visually interesting than a lot of the areas. As far as illustration, if I were to, you know, we all have limited time and effort that we can put into things in our lives, I'd rather put that towards the most visually interesting bits of it. So the artifacts are probably going to be, there's probably going to be more illustrated artifacts than areas. And then there's 120 areas, 120 artifacts, and 120 encounters, which are more like, you know, a bit of a choose your own adventure type sequence of events that happens. Like if you're in a desert, maybe you're lost in the desert, or if you're in the mountains, maybe you trigger an avalanche. And depending on your dice rolls, and depending on your choices, and depending on the items you have, it might end in different ways. So obviously I think that's one of the more interesting bits, those encounters. I'm not going to spoil those, but those are not going to be illustrated for the most part, because it's more like events. You know, maybe if there's an interesting little character or something, I can illustrate that. But we gotta leave a little bit to the imagination of the player as well, because in the game you're going to be filling up your own little like diary, and it is encouraged for people to sketch whatever they find. So you know, some of the artifacts are going to have images, but for those that don't, maybe you want to sketch it, or if you come across an interesting area, maybe you want to sketch that. That's completely free for, you know, people can only write, only sketch, anything, anywhere in between. But it gives people interesting things to sketch and to apply their own imaginations to. Any weird weather events in game? Oh yeah, definitely. There are like a set of cosmic horror encounters, which is like strange things that happen in the night sky. In each of the regions, there's one. I think those are some of the most interesting events. They're weirder, right? But they're, I think those add a little bit of cosmic horror flavor. But obviously, there's also like weathers, you know, like things that are specific to each area, like an avalanche, stuff like that. I guess avalanche is not weather. There's a blizzard. That's one of them you can get. Some tornadoes really fucked up your state today. That's true. I never thought about tornadoes, but I still have some free slots for events. So maybe a tornado will fit one of them. Don't know which area that would be better for. If you got ideas for like cursed artifacts, sort of like these sort of weather events, interesting things that could happen, throw them in chat. Maybe I've already done with them, but throw those ideas in there, and maybe you'll help me find inspiration for further things. So let me note down tornado. I will see if I can fit that somewhere, because that would be cool. Yeah, to eat dinner in your basements. Midwest weather. Yeah, that sounds scary. So tornadoes sound really scary. Wait, where's that article on? Ring of Fire thunderstorms? windows. That's interesting. What happened to the baby? Oh, the baby has always been like this. It was never like a real baby. It's made of gold. Obviously, the photo is black and white, but you have to imagine it being made of gold. In fact, that's just a completely normal device from the modern day. There are some, like, I guess, like, weirdly mechanical things that feel like, you know, much older, made by way older civilizations. Oh, a toad on your walk home. Oh, nice. Okay, so I have a few ones I could do today. Yesterday we talked about the phoenix, which is a really fun one. I think if we find the right images for this, we could do something cool with it. I'll read you the description. A leathery crimson bird with sparse feathers sticking at haphazard angles. The pitiful creature is encased in an intricately carved golden box, with holes small enough to see the bird without it escaping. Nestled around it are offerings of desert flowers and fruit. Every few days, the bird bursts into flames, screeching and crying. From the ashes, a chick emerges, pecking at the box and growing till it's ready to die again. So it's this poor phoenix that's been like just stuck in a golden cage. It's just like there, dying over and over. Poor thing. You know, the butterfly in your hand yesterday. That must feel like you're blessed. In Katanagatari, I don't know if I pronounced that right, the main plot is that there are 12 legendary swords with supernatural abilities. One of them is literally just a gun. Like that. It would be fun to just have a gun, but it's too if it was earlier in time, if this game happened in like this Middle Ages or something, but they very much know you can buy a gun in the game. So it's not, it's a bit too late to just add a gun. But yeah, I thought the phoenix might be interesting. We would need to find a cool bird cage. I think that would be the prerequisite. So I figured that would be like, we're gonna attempt this. We're gonna see if we can find a cool, like, intricate bird cage, and if we can find like a cool bird to put in it. The bird has to look sort of pathetic, right? Like the poor thing is just stuck there miserable. So we'll see what kind of bird we can use for that. But first step is trying to find a bird cage. So hold on, let me get the browser out. Here it is. And we're gonna start by searching through, I think, the Met. And oh yeah, there's also the Getty Museum. The Getty Museum recently opened their jump scare. Recently opened a lot of their collection in the public domain, so it's now another cool. Actually, they have really similar search bars. But yeah, let's see if they have bird cages. Bird cage. They have this. Let's see. We need something fancy. Why is this? A lot of these don't have images. No image available? Well, why did... Oh, artworks with image. Thank you. I'll narrow it down. free it, you mean the phoenix, you can definitely choose to free it if you can spare the money. You're gonna have to make choices in this game. So not a lot of bird cages here. Let's search here. Young girl with bird cage. Felt blessed. Yeah, I bet it did. A Mender sponge fractal, like a mineral sculpture. But what curse thing would it have? That's the important bit. Okay, that's not a bad. This one potentially could be good. It's sort of blurry in some bits, and it has a child, but it is the nicest one we've found so far. Not that there are a lot of them. I was expecting more. I might search in Pickerel. See what they have for birdcage. All right. Seems to be more things here. Oh, this one's gilded. Not very well, mind you, but it does have a bit of a haphazard feel to it, which I think is pretty cool. Like you just found this bird in a market, you know? Maybe birdcage is one word. Is that a thing? Alright, that's giving us more relevant results. Maybe I was... there we go! It was all one word, birdcage. Why is it one word? Why does English sometimes combine things into one word, but not often? What sense does that make? Canary cage might also be a good one. Look at this fancy ass birdcage. God damn. Wish I lived in that. German does the same thing. Sure. But there should be, it's not about combining words. I don't mind combining words. My issue is consistency. They only do it sometimes. This one's cool. With a globe here. That's all we got. I mean, we could always change the description. This one's wooden. Problem is, it's a bit too long, I feel like. What's going on in the birdcage? Oh, there's gonna be a dying phoenix in there. Blame the French. Why the French if like mushing words together is German? We're blaming everyone for this except for the English. There's two other artifacts you illustrated before, the Ashen Mask and the Living Stone. What do they do? So the Ashen Mask keeps pouring like this ashy like dust from its mouth and eyes. and it is said to be the death mask of someone who drowned in a sea of ash as a punishment. So it is implied to carry this guy's soul. And the living stone is this weird naturally formed stone that has perfectly formed eyes on it, and it makes you feel watched. This one's nice, but it feels a little too complex. Like I want the bird to be decently visible. The miniature bird cage. That's why it's a little clunky like that. Like this one's cool, but it has this really like really classic little drawing, little porcelain style drawing there that I don't think matches the vibe. If you want consistency in language, English is not your friend. I know, that's why I complain. The French came in after the printing press was already fucking up English rules and decided they need to fancy up the language. Wait, the French influence is way older than the printing press. What you talking about? It's like the Normans in the Middle Ages. I'm talking about like a later wave of it or something. Hey, sorry. Oh, this one's fancy. A little too gothic. One's cool. A little bit weird, but I think that might actually fit. Too complex. We're barely going to be able to see the bird in here. This one's made to look like a house. That's kind of cute. Two very real birds in here. Printing press was conveniently adopted around the time English was moving from Old English to Middle English, and then the French influence combined with other languages trying to influence it just fucked up all the rules. Is that true? Interesting. This one has little wheels. How fancy. Okay, there are definitely more bird cages than I expected. So, what is this? Arnold's bird food. What is this 3D render? Incredible. Honestly, I think my favorite one might be this. Which is from Pixabay, actually. This one just has like a... like it feels old. Okay, let me jump in here and do a quick search for birdcage here. And let's see what it gives. We'll probably find the Pixabay one if Pixabay is, yep, here. Yeah, most of these are not very fancy bird cages, like pretty standard ones. Love this guy. He's not having it. He does not like this bird cage. Wait, no more results in Pixabay? Huh. Interesting. If I search directly here. Let's search for Cage Gold Gilded. Let's see what we got. Oh. Here it is with bird. But I don't want the bird. I get the version I saw without the bird? Oh, here's another version of it. With different birds. They're fucking with me. You don't want the bird? We'll add my own bird. I'm getting shots of the same bird cage with different birds in it. And I feel like it's playing with me. Also, check this out. Hell yeah. Guys will see this and go, hell yeah. Oh, the Pixabay is so cooked. There's weird stuff in here. I just want my bird cage. Come on. Not again. Give me my bird cage. It's page 1 again. His website is fucking with me. Can I get page 2? Please? No, that's page 1 again. Doesn't let me go to page 2. This is cursed. Page 3 is page 1 again? Okay. Sure. It's so cooked. I'm trying to find a very specific image, but it is... that is on Pixabay. It's this image, but with a transparent background. And this website is just fucking with me. Because it keeps giving me variations of it, like people who have edited it in different ways. Instead of the original. Hold on, and I'm gonna... oh, there's one filter for transparent background. Maybe that'll be the trick. Nope. Damn. What was it? Cage? Gold? That's it, right? Yeah. Black background? Nothing. Okay, yeah, this website is broken. Like, broken as hell. If I search for photos, which most of them are here, it gives me 0. Nothing. So I can't do any sort of filters to narrow down a search. It just doesn't let me. There is another option here. And oh, this one is transparent. If all else fails, we can get like a lower res version from here, but I'm not done fighting. Send me the link, see if I can find it. No worries. We will end up finding this. You find it? You found it! How did you do it? Lilith, you're my hero. Hold on, this is gonna ask me to log in, I think. To download. This website is so cooked. Why does it not go to page 2 and not let me use filters? Truly cursed. Oh, now it doesn't let me log in either. There it is, there it is. Okay, managed to log in. Okay, and it's much bigger than the one they had in the other side. So. Now, we went through so much trouble to get this one that I'm using this one. We just typed gold cage and it was the top results for you? What the hell? Really? So the website hates me specifically. Great to know. That's very funny. You just typed in gold cage. Hold on. It was there. So I had searched gold cage gilded or something, which was the name here. And it didn't give it to me, but if you search gold cage, it wasn't the second result. God damn it. What a bad website. I'm glad I don't have to use it very much. Okay, we do have our cage now. At the very least. Now, what kind of bird should be our phoenix? I'm thinking like a falcon. But it should be a pretty scuffed bird. It should be a bird that has lost a lot of feathers and is just kind of going through it, you know? Maybe something that's a little bit too big for the cage, so it's just kind of there. Can't even fly much. Kestrel? What's a kestrel? Let's see. Oh, I assume that's ternícalo in Spanish. Let's see, hold on. First, let me remove all these tabs. Maybe baby birds. A mangy chicken. Baby birds that are still developing their feathers, so they're kind of scuffed. That might be what we need. Let's see, baby bird. Here. Oh, it's gonna give me the cute baby birds. No, I don't want the cute baby birds. I want the horrible ones. Yeah, like this, like this. That's the vibe. No, it's giving me babies. Sing. This is perfect. I think this might be our Phoenix. What's this thing? What are you? Looks ridiculous. I love it. Something like this where it feels like it barely fits into the cage. What do you guys think? Okay, and here we can add the cage on top of it. And here's where we do the tedious work of masking or unmasking. So we have to choose what's in front and what's behind. That's the tedious bits, but even if we change the bird later, we should have most of the work done. Oh, also, this whole thing should be in black and white, obviously. The Batus are so funny. I don't think a Batu would work as a Phoenix though, but they are really funny. That is indeed a very scrungly bird. Yes. Actually, I'm gonna edit this with color because it's easier to see the bars. Thankfully, this nightmare texture is all in front. We don't have to like manually select around it. Although I guess we will have like these little bits, but it won't be the worst thing in the world. And on your definition, all birds are dragons. I think you're thinking about dinosaurs. But I guess dinosaurs are the closest things we got to dragons, so I'll give you half a point for that. So reeling over gold cage, that was so funny. Hey Kempt, good to see you. Making a phoenix. Poor miserable phoenix. The fun bit about this is that mechanically, releasing an artifact or keeping it to yourself barely has any gameplay advantages. We're thinking that releasing might be useful to reduce your curse, so you can avoid getting more curses. But in general, like giving out an artifact back to its community, or like releasing the bird in this case, would have very little advantage. So you would be fighting the mechanics a little bit if you want to release this, which would make it a more interesting, I think, decision, right? It's not much of a moral decision if it's also great for your pockets. You are giving up on a bunch of money if you do release this thing. I saw something describing a phoenix in a medieval bestiary. Describes them as worms made of fluid from the previous one that lives in aromatic spiced wooden resins. What a strange take on a phoenix. That's fun. Much like crabs, all dragons evolved along the lines of carcinization. I mean, you can keep it. If you keep it, you'll probably get cursed, though. That's what keeping artifacts does in this game. Like, there is... the way that curses work is you have a stat called corruption, and when that builds up to 5, and numbers may change, but once we like test and balance things, but once you reach 5 corruption, you get a curse, and just like other things, there are 20 different curses you can get, so you have to roll a d20, and that'll decide the curse you get. So pocketing an artifact for yourself like this is a thing that gives you the most corruption points. So if you keep the baby bird, you're probably getting something horrible. Like your teeth fusing together. And one of the ways to lose the game is if you get too many curses, wait, this... Hold on, I'm trying to figure out how this texture works. Okay, all the vertical lines I gotta remove. So if you get too many curses, you lose the game and you become a horrible monster just roaming the land of Lemuria. So you can lose the game for, you know, losing all your HP and dying, or you can also like get so cursed that you're not a human anymore, basically. And the fun bit about dying is if you still want to play the game, you can re-roll your character and have the character stumble upon the diary that you were filling up and just decide to continue it. So you can your new character can be someone from your first character's like backstory, or it can be someone you met along the way. It's pretty much freedom to do that, or you can just re-roll another random one. Where's the curse? That's where phoenixes came from. That's what I've read before, to make spices and perfumes seem more fancy. We got these from the nest of a magic bird. I love that. Is one of the curses mend butt crack? That would be a funny one. I have IBS, can't catch much worse than this. Well, if you're willing to risk it. Yeah, each of the curses is not only like a horrible thing that happens to you and that'll like affect your character directly in ways that, you know, you'll have to play around, but it also has like a mechanical effect. Like for example, when your teeth fuse together, you can barely speak anymore, because, you know, I'm not talking about the rows of teeth, I'm talking about all of the teeth fusing into one big block. You can barely speak anymore, so that basically you know, it doesn't let you interact with people anymore, and you'll basically automatically fail your encounters if it's meeting people. And Tharlak's third identical brother, Marlak. Well, I guess that's a way to reroll your character. I keep my teeth clenched together, I can still talk just fine. I guess that's true. We'll make it have a different effect, maybe. Okay. We only have this little corner left. Doing great. Versus shut the fuck up. That's true. I could be sealing the lips instead. I do like that. We're also going to be doing some illustrations for the curses. Cursive, now you speak in text and everyone can see your grammatical mistakes. That's just evil. Love it. You speak in Comic Sans. Okay, let's fix up some of the weird edges on the bird. This actually works quite well. That was a really good selection that it did. Definitely saved me a bunch of work. Now we can put the black and white back on. Bean has a huge bed and he just sleeps in the corner of it. It's really cute. One of the curses is a mundane but annoying disease like Curse of the Manji, but your skin itches everywhere. That's just called eczema, yes. Fucking love Bean. Love you, Bean. He's the sweetest boy. Curse of Uwu. Now you only speak in Uwu. So we missed her. And since you have to write on the... the gameplay itself is writing in your diary, you have to write everything in Uwu. Everyone thinks you just went insane. Hello, mister. Please don't curse me. Truly horrible, thank you. So we got the shadow. Goes behind here. Now I gotta do this to make it show up. triggers that makes your hands turn backwards. Did you just have that copy paste on hand, Nid? Okay, I don't think you did this on the fly. I hope you didn't. Oh, should we have a pile of ash below the burb? Could be nice, right? Let's search for ash. This maybe? You can pin search it so you always have them on hand. Is that a thing? There's a bunch of white ash. Let's see if I find more of a little pile. Ash. Like this. It's not bad. Like we're lacking a chunk here, but we can fill that in. Maybe we don't even need to. They don't clean the poor thing's cage, so it's just sitting on a pile of its own ash all the time. Yeah, I know you can do Windows B to get like all your recent, but can you pin things? You can pin things. That's interesting. I never knew. Oh, thank you. Now I know. Oh, see you, Rose. Have a good night. What an asshole. Okay, Wesley. Hello. How you doing? Okay, so we got a pile of ash now. Gonna make that a little bit more contrast, I guess. Okay, what should we give the phoenix to make it more phoenix-like? Fun music. We're always trying to keep the, even though we do horror, trying to keep the vibes chill. That door is too small. Oh yeah, it keeps growing, then dying, burning, and then starting again. So they probably put it in there while it was a chick. So it definitely can't get out after it grows enough. Embers on its feet. Oh, maybe just a little bit of flame to make it look like, you know, it's already kind of grown and it's about to burst into flame again at the time of this photo. Well, I don't know. How flames would look like in a black and white photo. They tend to do this sort of thing where they become kind of grayish. So, you know, when you get color, it's a lot more complexity in a flame. Without color, it's just kind of bleh. That lost even more. I think I just need like a really bright flame. Or smoke. Smoke could be better. Like, it's not burning yet, but it's pretty close, so it's starting to smoke up. I think I have some in my resources folder. Let's see. Atmosphere, yeah, got a bunch of smoke here. This one. Oh yeah. Black fire with a shadow? I think I've seen this. It's like a specific chemical reaction, right? I think I saw it on a chemistry channel. Imagine you get gifted an exotic bird and it just goes poof. I mean, there are mediums that are different. Your art is pretty inspirational. Thank you so much, Wesley. What kind of mediums do you work on? Or media. Media is the plural of medium. I'm thinking of making the feathers a little bit more sparse here, in this area, because the head is already great. It's already scrungly. That's perfect. but body could use a little less feathers. So maybe we can use some texture from here. I'm not sure. Kind of want something with like sparse feathers as opposed to none at all. Let's see, let's go back to the baby bird search and see if we find something that's kind of in the middle. Look at this thing's head. I love him so much. There are only two types of baby birds. The ones that look cute as hell, and the ones that look scary. And I love them both. Graphite charcoal, a lot of digital. Nice. The plural of medium is extra large. I'll give that one to you. The ugly fuckling. Hey, don't be mean. Don't be mean to this poor thing. The ugly fuckling is really funny though. Okay, how about these? It's kind of like sparse, right? Let's see, let's get a kind of a queen area, maybe this. All those human babies are birds in disguise. They're cuckoos, yes. Exactly. They're just really good at imitating babies. Okay, I'm peeling this bird. just that little part of it. I'm using the bold bird for this little chunk, and then I'm cutting around it like so. There we go, a bit more featherless. Did you say you're peeling the bird? I guess I did just say that. There's a lot of things I say that out of context sound awful, but Don't worry. Nobody will ever clip this and take it out of context, ever. It's thinking too hard. What if it came out of the mouth? Or the nose? Like it's burning inside. We still can't see it outside. That's nice, actually. Coming out of its ass. There's only two places it could come out of if it's burning inside. Cocoa melon time? Why? What does this have to do with Cocoa Melon? That's a YouTube skate channel, right? What you do for children to keep them occupied? Is that how you treat my streams? You know what? Fair enough. Okay, now we need a background for this. Oh, I also just found some bars I didn't remove for some reason. Maybe like a market or something? Let's see. Has to be an old looking market. Maybe I can actually go to Picroll for that. Let me save here. And let's go to the browser. Here. And go to Picroll. Look for markets. You are the keys jangling in front of me to keep me focused. I accept my task. Again, let's do 1850. It's 118,000 images, damn. To 1920. This is the vibe I want, but not a drawing. Like a really haphazard village market. Maybe. God send his weakest viewers to his strongest streamers. Oh, good luck on your own stream, Ned. Okay, this one's cool. This one too. Ooh, I love this one. It's kind of blurry, but I think that might actually make it work better as a background. Oh, this one's too low quality. I think this one might be my favorite. Go to the Library of Congress to find it. Market Scene, New Orleans. That's the one. Working on a Gundam kit. Nice. Okay, it's downloading a huge TIFF of it because I always go to download the highest quality, even when it makes no sense, but it's gonna take a sec. Let's go check on Bean. Hello, little man. How you doing? Hey. He's a sweet lad. Everyone say hi to Bean. Hi, Bean. Oh, what are you done? You ever finished Blasphemous 2? No, haven't finished it yet. But been doing so many art streams and haven't really had time for gaming streams. Hello, Bean. Cute. Yeah, boy. Hello. You sleep well? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you did. That TIFF is still downloading, by the way. You comfy here? Nope. I guess not. Okay, where do you want to go? You gonna hop on my shoulders? Okay. Hop on. Come on, Bean. Come on. Come on up. Let's go. Yeah, there you go. Fits very well. Do we give Bean a treat? Let's give Bean a treat. Oh, he's really happy. Good crunch. Very good. I'll have some more later, okay, Bean? My picture just finished downloading. Let's go to Photoshop. And get this. Here we go. Oh, it's very small. Here we go. Okay, let's go darker for the scene. Now we need some sort of floor for the cage. So, some sort of wooden floor, I think. Let me get some, like, old crates. Something like that. Like this, maybe? Yeah, that might work. Let's see. Nope. You want to go, Bean? You want to go? What's up? Yep, he wants to. Okay. Oh, careful with the mic. Bean was scratching himself next to the mic. And bumping it. Let's see. Let me maybe crop a little bit of the image. It's 4x5. No, okay, it's 6x4. Right? Yeah, 6x4. So 3x2. But I'm gonna go a bit shorter. So I'm gonna go 4x5, I think. And just reduce the size of the cage a little bit. Ooh. Oh, I messed up somewhere. Here. Okay, nice. So now a little bit of shadow on top of the wood here. What's up, Bean? What? What's up? Are you guys hearing me out right now? I hope the mic picked that up. He was like right behind the mic. Okay. Come over here. There you go. Bit of need? No? Okay. Sometimes if you start needing the bed yourself, you will continue. It's really cute. Okay. So we got a bit of a shadow, like so. That I think matches the object fairly well. To be honest, we found some pictures that matched their lighting really well. Which is always great. I love when that happens. Name you Phoenix Phoebe. That's a good name for a phoenix. Okay, let's put it all together. I'm gonna have to adjust the description of the object slightly. Why are you looking at the camera, Bean? Or Bean is looking at you. You looking there? Yeah, he is. Let's chat, Bean. Looking so intently at the camera. So curious. He's seeing you. I think he's just seeing you all right now. Staring directly into your souls. He's not stopping. Oh my god. That's Chat Bean. Yeah, that's them. The people who send you love and gifts every day. So cute. The ceaseless watcher. He's still at it. The whole thing. Not gonna get his eye off of you. Yeah. We can add a little bit of a tint. We're gonna vary the tint and different images, I think. Although, I'm not sure if the tint is best way of doing this. There's also gradient maps. I think I have a bunch of them sampled from old photos. This one, for example, which works pretty nicely in normal, though it reduces the contrast a lot. I'm gonna do a thing. I'm gonna do one in color, one in luminosity, and I'm gonna reduce the luminosity one. So it still reduces contrast a little bit, but not a ton. The Beanie Baby. Oh, it's the one you sent yesterday on the Discord. So I bought 3 cans of garbanzos, yes, to make an egg-free tiramisu. There's a reason why the beans were calling to you. Can you make tiramisu with garbanzos? It's interesting. Never heard of that. I might try it someday. That sounds fun. I use them a lot for hummus. Make that a lot at home. It's really easy. Good recipe. Aquafaba? What's that? Faba is how we say bean in Asturiano, so that caught me off guard. I think it's also like in Latin. What is the difference between garbanzo bean and a chickpea? It's the same thing. Garbanzo is just how we say chickpea in Spanish. It's just a different word for it. It's a much more fun word than chickpea. Garbanzo. I love it. It's a joke, read the punchline. Never paid $200 to have a garbanzo bean on my face. I don't get the punchline, I'm sorry. You have to explain it to me. The poor Spaniard. Guafaba is the liquid in the chickpea can. When whipped, it can substitute egg whites and meringue. Oh yeah, it has this... Yeah, it makes kind of a frothy liquid, right? It's interesting. I never knew you could use that for cooking. I have read the entire message. I still don't get it. Chickpea on my face. Ah, god damn it. Thank you for explaining it, Lilith. Okay, so I'm noting down all the illustrations I'm doing for Dreadfarer, just so I can keep track of like which ones I want to illustrate, which ones I have yet to do. So, for example, for this one, the Golden Child, and another one I want to do are all from the desert area from Suram. So I wanna maybe for the next one do another one from a different area, because so far I've done 3 from this area, or one I still haven't done, but I do have the materials and stuff to make it for the sandstone flute. And yeah, for the others I have one for one area, one for another area. So I should probably do some from Motag, maybe the mountain area. That's my pen bean. Is that it? Do you just want to smell it? Oh, no. He wants to have it for himself. He's grabbing it really hard. Okay, can I have it now? No? Okay. Is it? Okay. I had an idea last stream for a bean edit. Bean with no heads, no limbs, and no tails. A true loaf. That's good. I will note it down. Where do I... Oh, my phone is charging. Gonna note it down though, in the bean lists. Amorphous globosus, I've seen that, yeah. The weird cow orbs. You guys ever seen this? It's a sort of like malformation where a fetus will not develop and will instead stay as a sort of orb, but some of the tissues themselves will develop. So it's basically an inert orb of tissues. It looks very strange. Spherical cow with real. You're Asian and allergic to soy. Can you imagine being Asian and allergic to tofu? I'm sorry, Lilith. Being allergic to sesame and peanuts? I would die. I would straight up die. Here, Bean. What is he doing? What is bro doing right now? It's fun, but because even if he plays with like pens and stuff, he's pretty gentle with them. He'll do this and bunny kicks, but he doesn't really break things. I don't know. Maybe that's a cat thing. I have always ever had dogs, and when you let them bite something, that will destroy it. Bean just does it for the love of the hunt, not for the love of the destruction. You would die if you ate peanuts. That's what an allergy is. Okay. Did I save this? Yes. Okay, what other artifact should I do? I have time for 2 today. I'm thinking... Hold on, let me open the document with all the artifacts. Yeah, maybe one from Motag, which I still have a few of them to fill in there, but we do have the living stone that's already done. I'm going to mark that. The living stone, if you didn't see it, is this one. I made some time ago. Let's see, I'm looking through them, seeing which are the best ones to illustrate here. There's a sword, but I don't know if that sword is like the most interesting one visually by itself. Oh, there is... Okay, there's one that I have just the idea for that I haven't written down quite yet. And it is a Celt-style trumpets. So, oh, there's a name for them. I'm forgetting it right now. They're really tall trumpets with like the face of a beast on the top of them, and they make the strangest sound. They're really cool. Do all the artifacts come with a curse? Not all of them directly, because the curses you actually get in game are independent from the artifact. So some of them have like, you know, like the baby that makes you think it's yours. But if you decide to keep it and you get enough corruption points to get a curse, you well, the curse you get will be like one of 20 other ones. So they don't like necessarily come with a direct curse, although sometimes they do have a bit more of a direct effect. That's more for narrative than for mechanical purposes. The Carnix, exactly, thank you. Okay, have you guys ever seen a Carnix? Let me show you. Look at these things. Big ass trumpets. Some sort of scary beast on top. Here they are being used. Let's listen to them. You can make them sound like beasts. They're great. It's cool, isn't it? I love it. Okay, so let's look through museum pages. So the Met or the Getty might have one. Carnix, did I write that well? Carnix. Eh. No? Okay. Carnix, yeah, I did write it well. Nothing there. Let's look here. What instrument is that? It's a Carnix. It was used by the ancient Celts. Nothing. I mean, there's drawings of it. I mean, we can make something similar to it. I want it to be inspired, but not directly a Carnix. So I was going to modify the Carnix anyway. So we could take some sort of like horn or trumpets and do some sort of carving on the front of it, maybe. Let's look for horns, or maybe here first. Horn. Look for image, Nexus. Okay, this sort of horn, yeah. Trombone. Could be. I think it would be fun if it was made of like natural materials. If it was made of bones and horns. I think that would be cool. To just set it apart from the real life counterparts. A lot of the... Okay, so each area has a bit of an inspiration. I've explained this before. Most of them have inspiration from one of the islands in the Canary Islands, but the area of Motag, which is the northernmost kind of mountain area, is very much inspired by Asturias, where I'm from. So it has more of a Celtic inspiration for a lot of the traditions and, you know, the vibes in general. A horn made of horns, exactly. A bone trombone. Look at this fancy horn. It's cool. We're getting a lot of things made of a horn. Like guns and stuff. What is this? Bucranium. It's like a painted... Oh, it's like a painted bone. That's cool. Look at this! Okay, this one's really cool. I like the texture on it. Feels more like natural texture. Ooh, another one like that. Not a great picture, unfortunately. No, here's more or less what we thought of. Like a horn with a little mouth there. Like a little creature. It seems to have lace on it. Oh, it's like a leather. Scaly leather. Oh, look at this. It's really cool. The face on it. Could use that. So far the mat has great stuff. I really recommend, if you're ever in New York, to check out the Met's Arms and Armor collection. It's amazing. And you can see a lot of it, you can see here. All the weapons, like fancy decorations. All these armors are there too. It's a beautiful collection. You even have had stuff from like Spanish kings, which it's like, why do you have that in New York? Why is that not like the Spanish Archaeological Museum? You pirates. Look at this. Look at this sword. Philippine sword. What is this guard? I assume it's like to catch. If you you know, if you cross it with another sword, it goes all the way to, it slides all the way here and gets caught here, so you can catch the other person's sword and like pull it off their hands or something. It's interesting though. It feels dangerous to handle. Like you could cut yourself really easily. To be fair, the Spanish probably brought some stuff over with them. No, like the I'm talking about the armor from Spanish kings. There was the armor of like, I don't know which one it was, but like Felipe II or something like that. One of the like best known Spanish kings from like the most well-known dynasty, and the armor he has a child was there. It's not like he brought it to America. I don't think that guy ever set foot in America. This time some of Europe's artifacts got stolen. You're targeting the Spanish unfairly. The Spanish are not the artifact stealers. That's the British. Look at these cool swords. Like if you go to the Spanish Archaeological Museum, you won't find a lot of stuff from outside Spain. I love this weird guard. Didn't know that the Philippine swords were so cool. I'm getting way out of track, but we're looking for horns. Spanish just burned all the artifacts they stole. They did burn like libraries and stuff. That is true. That sounds so uncomfortable to pick. Look at this guy. Seated tiger. I would say it's a lion. I guess it does have the stripes of a tiger. Talking about like, stolen stuff in the mats. One of the most impressive things is that they stole an entire Egyptian temple. Like the entire temple. They took it, like how stolen it is, you know. Thank you so much, Agent. 28 months, hell yes. But yeah, the story of that temple is that it was an ancient Egyptian temple that was in the path when they made the dams in the Nile River to control it. The areas that were gonna be flooded had some like archaeological finds and temples and stuff like that. So they wanted to move them out of the way, and they gifted it to the US for some reason. There are other Egyptian temples in other places, like there is one in Spain too, in Madrid. They just like brought them over stone by stone and then rebuilt them. It's very strange, but the strangest thing about the US one is that it is in the Met, like it is inside the museum. You'll go to the Egyptian area And you suddenly enter an enormous room, and there's a fucking temple there. It's wild. Hold on. This thing. Like, it's just in there. They just took it and rebuilt it stone by stone. Strange thing. Hit that copy paste, yeah. So yeah, the extent to what that is, to which that is stolen, is a little bit more up to debates. But it is still funny to call it stolen. It's much more infuriating when you go to Greece, and I haven't been there, but I've been told from friends who went there. You'll go to so many archaeological places in Greece, and you'll find pedestals where statues are supposed to be, and there's a little message saying, this one is in the British Museum, this one is in the British Museum. Sometimes the head of a statue will be cut off, and they say, the head is in the British Museum. They stole, the British stole so much that sometimes they just had space for the head, so they cut off the heads of statues to bring them back. Like, it's a fucking hunting trophy. It's horrible. But yeah, the British Museum is just a a den of pirates. The Benin Bronze, yeah, I've heard of that. Can I get a link to this search? This search I'm doing right now? With the horns? Oh, look at this one. Beautiful. Danish drinking horn. Yeah, hold on. I'll copy that for you. Have you checked the British Museum? See, that's a funny thing. The Met, as much as they've stolen from around the world, which I think the Met is also like, you know, I shit on the British, but the Met is also has a bunch of ill-acquired things that they should give back. Probably not to the level of the British, but still quite a bit. But you know, at least their whole collection, what we're looking at right now, is all in the public domain. I can take any of these images, do whatever I want with them, which is great. And they have a great team that takes the photos. The British Museum doesn't. They have copyright on all that shit. It's fucking vile. Not only they stole it, they don't let you use it. Like, it's mine. You can look at the images, but you can't do anything else. So yeah. Also, check out this thing. Oh, that's so fucking cute. It's a plum sparrow. Oh, it has little feet. I love this. I'm gonna steal this from the Met. They better not let me back inside. I'll go out with Netsuki of a plum sparrow. Give it back to Japan. It's Flatfuck Friday. Should pillage the British Museum. Honestly, yeah. Wasn't there a case when where someone got into the British Museum and stole, like someone from that culture went to the British Museum and took an artifact, and it became like a whole thing where the British Museum wanted it back, and like, no, it's like technically ours. And they kind of couldn't do anything about it. I don't know how that story ended up, but honestly, I think people should do that. I think people should just go into museums and take what they were stolen. What do you think, Bean? Bean is technically from From Thailand. This breed is from Thailand. I should teach you about your forefathers' culture someday, Bean. Because your forefathers, the first Siamese cats, were the cats of the Thailand kings. They lived in the royal palace. So you are royalty, Bean. By blood. King Bean would look for any excuse to pull off a heist. I will be in a bigger bed, that's true. Or more beds, so I can choose. Oh, he's looking at the plum. He was looking at the plum sparrow. Is that Bean? Hello. Okay, where were we? We have a bunch of horns. This one's too fancy. Too plain. This one's cool. I'm gonna download a bunch of them. Can you still do... Yeah, you can do Animal Crossing patterns out of any Met Museum artifact, which is really funny to me. Like, yeah, it just gives you like a pixelated version of the image with a QR code. Isn't that great? I mean, for this it doesn't do much, but for like cool artworks. This one's too small. Yeah, this one has a cool animal face. Let's check it out on Animal Crossing. Oh, it's black and white for some reason. Or nearly black and white. Interesting. Yeah. Who wants this for their Animal Crossing? Remember to grab this QR code real quick. Okay, let me download it. There we go. Mr. Beaver, hello, welcome. You wrote a paper on one of my pieces for an art class? Really? Which one? That's amazing. I'm honored. You can have replicas of paintings in your Animal Crossing house. Yeah, it's cool, isn't it? Officially the horniest Valdevia stream. Plum Sparrow. I kind of want to keep this search. It's so cute. Who wants a picture of Plum Sparrow? I'm gonna put this on the Discord. That way we can all remember Plum Sparrow. There we go. You can see it on the Discord now. This one also has a cool... Yo! Look at that thing, it's great. Should put the Plum Sparrow in Animal Crossing. It's a travesty that they haven't. Okay, I also like this one for the face, even though it's metal. So I don't know, but I like it. We could, I was thinking we could take the, hold on, let's go to Photoshop for a sec. Let's open up a new document. Let's go horizontal. Plum sparrow with the size of a bean Chicago. Oh, is that huge metal bean that's there? They should put a statue of Bean the cat. I think that would be much better. Okay, let's see what we got. So we have a head. We have a couple horns. Another head. Bean is a benevolent creature that gives you random stat boosts. You don't really have stats in the game. It could remove one of your curses. We should have a Bean cameo in the game. Like maybe a rare event or something. Bean's dad is British? You mean the statue, right? We don't know who Bean's dad in real life is. Since he was abandoned. Where's Bean? Alright. Hello. He's below the table. You have been captured. Chew Bean's dad? I'm his adoptive dad, I guess. Although I see Bean more as a roommate and a buddy than as a child. Although he is childish at times. That's okay. We're friends. You aren't the stepdad, you're the dad that stepped up. Am I your dad, Bean? Am I just your buddy that feeds you? What's up? Oh, hello, Bean. Hello, my man. Come over. There we go. Okay, so we have two cool heads to choose from here. But I was thinking, since it's made of horn, say we take this one, which I think is my favorite, to be honest. What if it had a skull? Like a... I don't know. I don't know how to draw a deer skull, but you can have a deer skull or a horse or a canine, maybe. Kind of fits the dragon vibe more. Like a wolf skull or something. Let's see here real quick, but no, we get wolves and we get skulls. We don't get this two at once. So let's go to Wikimedia. So I guess we didn't search for horns here. Let's see what they have. They have a lot more pictures. Pretty interesting. Okay, there are mediums. So you could do bone, for example. Oh, okay, that's nothing. Okay, let's look for skulls. Let me go to Wikimedia. We got antelopes fucking. Twitch, don't ban me. Not again, please. So, let's look for wolf skull. Oh look, I used this for the Lycanthrope series. Okay, this one might be good. Not the best quality, but it's gonna be a smaller thing, so. Antelopes hot and heavy on twitch.tv/Valdevia. See what kind of beasts we get. What are you? Oh, a dolphin. A beluga. What do you think, Bean? He's purring. That's an interesting beast to put on a horn, right? Don't let Twitch AI say those antelopes backs. You got an injection of anti-nausea meds. You had an adverse reaction. Your arm still hurts and it's sensitive. That can happen sometimes. Hope it goes away quick. Okay, what is this? Oryctolagus cuniculus? That sounds like a rabbit. Lagus. Lagomorph, yeah. Let's see what it is. Curious. Yep, that's a rabbit. More Bean. Oh, he just left. He just left. Come over. No? Come over here. Bean? Bean? Can make him. Do you scratch? He likes that. Click, click. You can have a pen. You don't throw it on the ground. Thank God I have many pens. He loves that. It's a kitty and I felt a dose of serotonin because of the kitty. Yes. He gives me serotonin every day. Hold on, where's your actual toys? Let me get one of your actual toys so you don't get used to biting pens. It's a hair tie. He loves that stuff. You can mess with him by putting both his arms in a hair tie. Let's see how he gets away from that. He already did so. That was quick. Little stink baby. He's not stinky. Bean, tell them. You're not stinky. You wash up all day. Man, all day washing up. Only to be called stinky? Yeah. I'd be angry too. Oh. The boy. What is it? You want a pen? Is that what you're looking at? Hold on. What if I give you something to scratch your face against? He loves that. He does this. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Okay. Jump on or off? There you go. Cheers. Oh, there he goes. Stinky is a mindset, it is a way of life. That is true. Bean actually smells of nothing. It's incredible. He never, since he's been with us, he has only ever had. Whoa. Oh, he's bringing me the toy. He wants to play fetch. Thank you. That's the toy. That means he wants to play fetch with me. Look, come over. Very good. Now you go get this, and you bring it to me. Go for it. He's gonna finish his treats really soon. Teach Bean a trick? Well, we just did, but hopefully he brings us the toy again. Oh, he went to lunch. Okay, what are these animals? That sounds like a fox, vulpes. Felis is cats. And martes. That's Tuesday in Spanish. But I think that's I don't know the name in English. Let's see what it is. It's La Marta in Spanish. But hold on, let's translate that to English. The pine marten. There we go. So there could be a predator in this island that's like an oversized pine marten. I'm gonna download this. I like this skull because it's open, so you can make the top of the the end of the horn. Bean, what are you doing? Come over. Where's your toy? Where's your toy? You gotta play fetch with me. Gotta remind him where your toy is. Because he got distracted and lost it. Come over. There you go. Now bring it to me. No? No, okay. He is distracted. A big weasel would be terrifying, actually. I mean, that's kind of what a wolverine is. Wolverines are just... What if weasels were really large and scary? What is this? A macaque? It has really sharp teeth. That's scary. That could make a nice end to the horn as well. The macaque. That's, I assume, a fossil. Not a really high quality image. It's kind of cut off in a weird way, but it is pretty cool. I'll save it. Megalictis was a huge prehistoric mustelid. Ooh. Let me Google that. See any reconstructions. Big guy. I love him. I should make some paleo art someday. Like this sort of paleo art where it's put in an environment and made to look like an actual animal. Maybe some scary paleo arts. What's that thing? Rock Hyrax? Why does it have that huge jaw? That's scary. Mean? What was that noise? Don't do that. Come over. Come. Inaki. Oh, don't bite books. It's biting a book. What's that thing? California condor. They have cool skulls. Heard of megalomorph. Now get ready for high atmospheric oxygen. Megalomorph. Paleo art, but they're out getting bread at the corner store. Exactly. Unicorn skull? What is this thing? I'm kind of having trouble figuring out what the shape of this skull is. Okay, that's a nose. The eye. It does look like it had antlers or horns. And that does seem like a unicorn horn. You can't just call this unicorn skull and then give no extra context. Oh, Bean. Hold on, Bean. Bean was bringing me back the toy he plays fetch with, the hair tie we were playing with before. And he was walking towards me with the toy in his mouth and it just went meow and it fell out of his mouth. He's trying to grab it again now. Little guy, you meowed too hard to the sun. Come on. No. You lost it. It's behind you. Right behind you. Here. Wait. Oh, you were so close. Come on. Huh? He was so close to bringing it to me. Wait, what? Unicorn porn? No, I said unicorn porn. He brought it to me. Very well, Bean. You did great. Very good. Okay, hold on. You'll get the treat view. There we go. Very good. Treat for Bean. Very good. Let's see if he goes for it. Come on. Very good. Okay, bring it to me. Out of curiosity, if you had the opportunity to have one of your series turn into a line of statuettes, which would you choose? Megalomorpha, I think. Big bugs. Although maybe Terry and Googly Owl first, as a pair of little statuettes. I think that would be fantastic. I still don't know what this is, but it does look like a unicorn. Missed the initial plan. Oh, I'm looking for pictures of skulls. This guy's back. I love this image. For some reason it keeps popping up on Wikimedia when I look for things. This might have been like the 10th time I see it. So I'm looking for pictures of skulls to put on a horn to make it look like an evil horn that people would play horrible tunes out of. So I just looked for a skull and I'm seeing what Wikimedia has for us. What is that thing? Let's see what this is. Oh. Look at this big guy. I love it. That's some cool paleo art. So I guess we're only seeing one of the horns. The other one is kind of behind there. Gila monster skull. Let's see. Oh, they have little bumps on their skull. I thought those were scales. What do you mean? What are you doing? Where are you? I'm suspicious of him. He's making noises. That's so cute. I wonder if we'll find any in Wikimedia. There are. Let's see the license. Not the best licenses, unfortunately. It looks evil in a cute way. Exactly. Horse skulls are really creepy from specific angles and really goofy from others. Okay, that's a wolf skull. What? That a saber tooth? What's with the lower jaw? What the hell? What the fuck? What is this thing? What's up with its jaw? It's a marsupial. That's so cool. Oh, they look so goofy. So silly, I love them. It's a unicorn buck. What's a unicorn buck? Is that like a malformation or is it a species? Oh, it is. It is a malformation. Oh, poor things. But it does have it. Interesting. I didn't know there could be unicorn bucks. It has pockets for its teeth. Oh, well, that's not a Gila monster, but it's kind of Gila monster-y. Stegosaurus has a cool skull. Spiky. Like some dinosaur skulls I feel like are too like these ones. With the, oh, don't know why it's not loading. Or like the T-Rex, those that have the like the huge air pockets over here. Do recognizably dinosaur, but not opposed to using like a fossilized ancient skull. Estiminosuchus stats. Oh, those are so weird. I love the little horns. We'll see, we'll see. Only this, unfortunately. We got a breadth of skulls to choose from. What is this? What? That looks like the alien from Alien. What's this thing? That. Oh, they're just little guys. They have really cool skulls. is such a small image though. Here's another one. Also really small. Hold on, let me look for that skull. They have like kind of translucent skulls that creep me out. Look up Yale. Like Yale animal. As opposed to the... Oh. Interesting. An antelope, a godlike creature with the tusks of a boar and large horns. The horns possess the ability to swivel in any direction. Swiveling horns, that's fun. Yo, bat skulls are freaky. Those are strange. What's going on with these guys? They're mammals. They're close to us. Why do they have such messed up skulls? What the hell? I think I might go with bats. Like, if you take this and make it oversized, it's a fucked up creature. Look at this thing. What's going on here? What's even going on? Okay, this one's pretty good, but I think the picture might be small. It is. It is really small. Maybe this one is gonna be better. Nope, also really small. Not getting very lucky here. Oh, it's a suture between your skull bones. They're being separated. Super strange. I love them. What's up, Bean? Come over here. Where's your toy? Oh, dude. Sit. Oh. Just flopped on the ground. Oh, Bean. There he is. My boy. Go. What? Here he is. The boy. Hello. If I scratch the bed, he attacks it. He doesn't bite me, like he just does a movement. But it doesn't actually hurt me, he knows it's my hand. He's a really gentle dude. You're a gentle dude, aren't you? Sweet boy. Like, I know you're not supposed to play with your hands with cats, but he only does it when you scratch the bed, and he'll just like put your paw on top of it. I think he knows. He knows it's your hand, and he knows the game. he's chill with it. Okay, let's see this one. No. Actually, I think these ones below might be crops of these. Oh, come on, this is so disappointing. I want bat skulls. Like this one. What are you doing, Bean? Well, as long as you're having fun. Let me look it up here. Bat skull. No luck. Like only these ones. But, you know, they're full of dirt. Okay, so I think the bats are a bust. So let's see what we got. Let's see what we collected. We have a rabbit, a dolphin or a beluga specifically. We have a marten. Which I think I already downloaded that. Yeah, I did. We have a California condor. That one's cool. Gonna download that too. We have this fucking thing. The big horny guy. Like, you know, I'm just gonna call him that. Also cool. But it feels like it's too big to put on a horn. Oh, we have this thing. We have just the top of a wolf skull. We have a Stegosaurus, which is pretty cool. We have this bat, which is so small. It makes me sad. Let's see. Let's give it a quick scroll. See if we get anything cooler. There are really a lot of really cool like fossil skulls. Here's another bat that I probably can't use. Also, it's not the right angle. It should be sideways. What is this? A weasel. Bad photo though. Fucking thing, big horny guy. I mean, you got what I mean. I never heard another fun thing from your stream that would be worth it. Don't worry, I will say more silly things. What's this? A mustelid. Not the best photo though. I'll save it just in case. Wait, did I end up getting that monkey skull? Yeah, okay, I did. Badger moments, they last. It is badger time. Lots of mustelid skulls. I won't complain. They're good. They're good skulls. Why this one's red? That's scary. Okay, here are more monkey skulls. Got so many on here. Oh, sounds good, Juniper. You have a good night. Sleep well. Musty lids, wash your face. Badger skulls, at least European badger, lock the upper and lower jaw together, so they stay together after decomposition. Oh, that's why we're all connected like that. As opposed to like these, which are something from Indonesia. Here we go. What is this? Melis. What was that? Oh, it's a badger. There's another one. There's another creepy one. I love bats. Look at that skull. Come on. I assume that's a bat. Rhinolophus. That is indeed horseshoe bats. Just look at these guys. What happened to your face? Love them. Yeah, kind of skull, yeah. For a yeah kind of creature. That's a fox. Foxes have cool skulls. I'm getting distracted looking at skulls, but it's good content, I hope. Okay, how about we test out the skulls we already have? So we got a bunch. So let's go into Photoshop. Let's put them all together. Let's see which one works best. Let me first try the bats, because I am kind of excited. I hope the bat can work. It's a small image, which is why I'm not like, hyper confident. But I really hope so. Oh, that actually looks kind of dope. God damn it. I think it might have to be the bats. The bat horn. We're gonna need something to make it clear that, you know, it's not naturally connected, that there is the horn and then kind of this at the end of it, so you put it up and blow on it and it makes horrible noises. So maybe some sort of band here, like a metal band that connects them both. It is a really good fit. You've seen a Basilosaurus skull? I don't know if I have. But I will look for it. It's a little bit dolphin-like. What happened to your face, Omeo? Bad with a highly evolved sound channeling face proceeds to analyze the fucking waveform of your insult and return one of unbelievably distracted magnitude in the ultrasonic range. Omeo can't hear you. Well. Wow. The bean is here. You wanna come up? What you doing down there? Come. My boy. Come on. You go to your bed. You're gonna be comfy over there. See? You're gonna be comfy. There you go. Boy. Kiss. There we go. Okay. It's not the best quality, but we'll make it work with a bunch of grain, to be honest. Okay, so yeah, I want to make it clear that the horn and the bat skull are two separate things. This might work better with another horn. No, I like the shape of this one. Let's see, maybe some sort of carving. Let's remove these ones. We don't need them. Maybe like a band of this. Pretty the right angle. Nope. Let's go back to the map and search for horns there, and specifically look for like fancy horns with like golden bands or something like that. So let's go here and go back to the mats. Back to the beginning of this search, please. Hello? Oh, shit. Okay, there we go. Okay. There's this one, for example. That has cool carvings on it. I'm looking for a specific angle here too. Like in this case, the horn would sort of be looking towards us a little bit as it connects to the skull. So we're looking for a horn where the opening of it is kind of pointing towards us. Which might be hard because they're mostly taken from this perspective. So that might be the harder thing to look for here. But this golden one, this extremely fancy one, maybe slightly too fancy, does have the right angle. Specifically this. Oh, this looks cool. So that might be a good one to use. It's like slightly nondescript. Maybe a bit too European looking, but I will take it. Could also be string. If we want to go for something a bit less fancy, which maybe works well with the thing made of horns and skulls. Something that feels, you know, less like it's for royalty, more like it was made in a small village in the middle of nowhere with whatever materials they had in hand. This, yeah. Honestly, I'm also looking at the hilts of these swords and daggers and stuff, because they could have the little decoration that we need. I love these fancy table forks. Like, I wish I had these at home. Honey, bring out the fine china. And it's this. It's like forks you could stab someone with. And the table knife looks like this. The carving fork for roasts? I mean, all forks used to look like that, not only carving forks. Like, this is a normal table fork too. It is much smaller. Oh, this is folding actually. But that used to be the standard. And I guess this is a fork too. Oh, it's sideways, okay. What's a pea knife? This one has a cool hilt, but it's not the right angle. Two-tined. Is that how you call each point of the fork? Two-tined loser forks can't compete with four-tined chat forks. I disagree. They look cooler. Also, look at what they can do. You can take it and fold it, and the hilt goes between the two tines or whatever you call them. Modern forks can't do that. We must return. Turn to tradition. People use knives to eat peas before spoons. That would make me go insane, I think. Ooh, look at this Ibex beaker. It has a really nice golden little decoration. I could use that. Might be the right one. Better than the other, much more European looking one. Not that that one doesn't look European, but still. Why does thy fork fold? What? They pulled their cutlery and executed it for doing the king at its own banquet. Modern forks can't fold. I know someone who has a multi-utensil tool. I don't know, I'll see it. I'll trust you when I see it. Yeah, let's test this one out first. Freehand. Nice. Okay, where's the bat skull here? Let's turn it a little bit. Remove that. Make that a little smaller. Make that brighter so it feels more like the metal it is, and skull is band, horn, and skull. And it has a little hole to blow on here. What else should we give it to make this feel truly like an instrument of war? Some like gemstone eyes, perhaps? Actually, if there was a huge bat skull like this, with the inside of it being so empty, you know, because bat skulls, they need to be really light for flight, it would probably make some sort of like resonance box that would make a very interesting sound. So we'd probably be a good choice for horrible instruments. I think Tasting History has videos on medieval European banquet dining etiquette. And he talks about the cutlery. Oh yeah, I love that channel. I don't know if I've seen that video. Haven't caught any of his videos in a bit. Let's look at more cornices. I don't know how to pronounce that. Let's look at what decorations they have. Something we can take as inspo. Hold on, is it cornix? No, that's a Dark Souls thing. What was it? I had to search for it. Carnix with an A, thank you. Let's try and look for my search before. That's the one. Hey, like it. look at the big ass ears. I love that. I like the sort of crest in the back. What could it be made of? I love Asterix. Asterix. I mistakenly being pronounced it like larynx. Okay, so I like the idea of a sort of crest in the back. Something that it's connected here, like that starts behind the skull, but that goes below the horn as well. So that connects it together. What should I make it out of, though? Like, I could do more bones, but it might be too much. We'd already done a golden thing on the neck. Yeah, I'm thinking. Yeah, the crest is a sneaky way to secure them together. Okay, so I'm thinking our best bet is to continue in the mat, and the thing is, what do we look for a crest? It's a thin metal thing, right? So maybe some sort of weapon. Maybe the blade of a weapon like this could work. Let's look for blade. Okay, a lot of these are really fancy. Got a glaive. Look at this one. This one's cool. Could make for a cool crest too. The blade that killed the giant microvat. That's true. Although it would have to be reforged. The back of this glaive is really cool. Although the picture is not as fancy. Or this halberd already kind of has the shape that we need. Although the drawings are too European. Maybe something with a more abstract decorations as opposed to more concrete looking ones. Ooh. Ooh, beautiful glaive. Pole arms are cool, yeah. Especially when they're decorated like these. This one's gilded. Like, I'd feel self-conscious to kill a guy with this. It's like, no, this is too fancy. I can't kill a guy with this. Don't you have a simpler one, Mr. General? I know they were decorative. I know this were probably never used in battle, but I like to think that someone was pretty self-conscious about using it. That's pretty cool. So if I put this in the back, maybe with this in the front? I'm not sure yet. Yeah, Bean, that's the dog barking. This dog barking outside. Not any dog. My parents' dogs. They've just been let out. Your exam is about to begin. Oh, good luck, Akut. You got this. Squire, it is time. Milord, surely you do not mean... I mean perfectly. Fetch the fancy glaives. Not the fancy glaives. Sire, you do not mean to waste that on this rabble. One issue is how does this connect to the twisting horn, but we'll kind of put it behind and we won't have to deal with that problem. It has a mohawk now. Or pompadour. This rebel shall know the expense they could not afford before they arrive in hell. Oh, that string like fancy glaive. Okay, what if I put this on top? And then we call this crest and rest. So what does it look? That looks kind of off, but it's fine because it's gonna be black and white. And some horny lad. You know, the good thing about having a sharp crest is that it doubles as a weapon. You can hit someone really hard with the back of this thing and kill them. It's a multi-use instrument. Okay. Is gemstone eyes too fancy? I guess this is really fancy already, so... Gemstone. This one's cool. Mostly because the actual area where the eyes are is broken. Although, would the eyes be around here? The actual skull? I don't know, bat skulls are weird. Maybe they'd be up here. But I guess the person making this doesn't know either, so... They probably improvised as well. Reach your goal? I'm scared. Okay then, I guess your commission is next. What days work best for the stream? Whatever works best for me. Okay, let's see. Could be Thursday or next week. Like any day next week, I think. I'd say tomorrow, but I don't know if I'll be able to stream tomorrow. Next week you might be sick. Do you have that in your calendar? I wish I could know when I'm gonna be sick a week in advance. That'll be dope. It's a period, okay. That is completely fair. Okay, I need a background for this. Snow. This is in the snowy like mountain area, so it being in the snow could work. If I found a good close-up of snow. Let me check texture labs. Yeah, let's say Thursday. If all goes well, I'll let you know though. Okay, let's check texture labs. Search for snow. That's pretty much what I wanted. Or this one, maybe? Maybe this more powdery snow. Too much contrast. Let's try this one. Fluffy blanket. This has to have a pretty strong shadow going under it. gonna go to the skull and shift the edge inwards a little bit so that there's no like black edge around it. A little bit more. Will the stream end before or after 4 hours? Or you're standing a bet? Then I can't influence that. I'm not gonna tell you. All the cool surprises I got planned. Okay, so I'm putting it all together. I think I'm gonna have to go pretty heavy on the blur, because we need to blur out the detail. Wait, what is it? Oh, it's in an empty layer. Hold on. Now it works. Okay. We gotta blur all the, you know, shitty compression artifacts out of this image and basically equalize everything to that image. So I'm blurring until I'm starting to lose detail on it. I think around here. Stream never ends despite you both. I would be capable of doing that. The only way to win the bets. Everyone loses. Except for me. Okay, so we went from this picture being much lower quality than the rest, and now everything's more or less around the same level of quality. Now I want to go below this and I don't know, just darken around here a bit more. Jewel die is missing a setting? What do you mean it's missing a setting? I'm working with the lighting in the background a little bit more, like making the horn fit it a bit better. It really kind of does look like the moon. I think it's like the long shadows. Guess I could do rocks as well. It would fit the aesthetic. Let's see. Let me test this out. Once it downloads, I guess. All right, let's see. I'm gonna keep the same settings as the snow. Go with like darker stone to get better contrast. That's actually quite nice. I'm gonna keep that, I think. Now let's put the same smart filters on. And, ooh, too much vignettes. Let's go to effects and reduce that. That's way better. Yeah, I like that better than the snow. It just pops out nicely. Okay. What about the bejeweled eye? Maybe it just needs a little bit of shadow to match the rest. And I think it's too dark. Let's see now. Oh, chat disconnected. Hold on, if you said anything funny. I have missed it. Hold on, let me check on the other chat. Oh, you mean how it's held in place? The gemstone. No, you can see chat again. Chat is back, don't worry. Yeah, for the gemstone, I just figured it was like inset in a little hole in here. Like it was carved into the skull. Like it's held together from the other side of the skull. But yeah, I'm quite happy with this. It kind of feels like a cornix. Carnix, sorry. I keep saying cornix because it sounds like cuerno, which is the horn. Yeah, it kind of feels like a carnix. It feels the inspiration is clear without feeling, you know, too copy pasted from it. It feels like it's still its own thing. Perfect. Let's add some dust. Let's see. Let's try this one. That's too much. Let's see, this one has a lot of hair. This one's good. It's dust and fingerprints. Let's add it like this, put it on screen. And do this. Okay, that's much better. And finally, a gradient map under the dust. It looks really scary in reverse. Let's use one of these vintage photo wands. Oh, that should go over the black and white, you dummy. Perfect. Okay. Oh, I didn't even save this once. That would be artifact 5. Although I guess I should name the artifacts. But now they're just numbered. But there we go. 2 in 1 stream. Nice. Getting a better rhythm for these. Let me note down here the ones I did. The first one was the Phoenix. And the second one was the Carnix. I went pretty similar with the names today. The clutch save at the end of the stream. See, that's what happens when you guys don't remind me to save. Actually, I should put the another dust layer on this one. Let's go with this one here. Oh, too much. Like so. No, even more. That's better. Kind of want each of them to have a bit of a different vibe in terms of the, you know, the color, the tint. Kind of like they each come from a different source. Yeah, we did them both. That's nice. That's nice. I'm quite happy with that. That's the rhythm I'm gonna try to keep for these artifacts. That way we'll we'll get a lot more in the book. And I am picking the most like visually complex one first, because then out of stream and stuff I might do other ones that might be like simpler edits. So there's gonna be a bit of a mix, but I think these ones are cool. And if we keep it up at this rhythm, we'll have a book with many, many illustrations. This is one from yesterday, if you missed it. That's a golden child. But yeah, that's great. That's really nice. All right. I think that is where we're going to leave it for today. For those who bet that the stream is going to last less than more than 4 hours, I'm very sorry. I knew it wouldn't. It didn't tell you. I knew it was close to being done when you guys talked about it. But yeah, I was gonna have been say bye to you, but he's very, very deep in his slumber. I'm moving his fingers around and he's not even opening his eyes. So Bean is out of action. Yeah, y'all, thank you all so much for being here. I will be back if all goes well tomorrow, though I can't promise because my sleep schedule has been all over the place, and I might use tomorrow to kind of reset it a little bit, which might mean I might end up sleeping at the stream time. So I don't know. It depends on what I end up doing today, and if I end up like resetting my sleep schedule. We'll see. But yeah. If I don't, tomorrow there'll be a stream around the same hour as today. And then on Thursday, whether or not I reset my sleep schedule, I should be fine to do a stream. So definitely on Thursday, if not tomorrow. Yeah, that's going to do it, y'all. Thank you again so much. I hope you have an amazing time zone. Take care.